First letter of the plan they call Truthsayer, the number of the petals of the lucky Caballia flower. What? Truthsayer? Okay. I don't think we will find the Truthsayer in here. No. We got the Caballia though. So 6. 6 is the number. Truthsayer plan. We're gonna have to go through them. Alright, start, because I have... Wait, didn't we have that before? Some plan that made... No. Stomach pains. In rushes. Find something, let me know. I'm going too quick again. I try not to. Aching bones. Fatigue. Energy boost. Leaping drought. Friendship. Lots of poison and death. Digestive troubles. Death. Stomach, there's no wait. Voice. Dental hygiene. Wind dispersal. Short-term memory loss. Pain relief. That was to find something. Memory deterioration. Kidney flower. Curing afflictions of the heart. Mental abilities, training. Truthsayer. Found it. So L. How many petals was it? L5? I don't know anymore. Alright, let's go. L5. There are more important things. Okay, it's not L5. Oh, on a lucky Caballia flower. No. Wait, it's a lucky one. Yes, 6. I should have not trusted. I should have checked again. Give me my book. Seven. It's 7. It's L7. No, I don't trust myself. It's not 6 either. It's 7. I amble through meadowland, stopping every so often to examine any wildflowers that catch my eye. Buttercups, daisies, cowslips, red clover, knapweed, cat's ear, and hidden among them something new for my collection. Okay. Are we done here? I think so. The sisterhood was attacked last night. Bethany is dead, along with a new order and 13 others. Mass murder! Those damn fools! With all their secrets. No amount of pleading with them could get them to see the sense, but through blind luck, we have been left with a slender hope in this fight. Sister Charlotte managed to escape the slaughter with the one thing that could help the fight against the servant. Trust no one. Keep it hidden. Need a plan for this. Oh, come on, don't make me look through petals again. Okay. We should do a customer first. They're saying the sisterhood has been attacked. Don't know much more than that, but those seeds of redemptionists have got all excited about it. There's a bunch of them chanting outside Polyvia's right now. Foxfield. Where was Foxfield again? Foxfield. Trident. From Foxfield, the Trident points me into the direction of some foothills northwest of the Swinside stone circle. A faint path leads me over a ridge and into a dell. Here a plant thrives sheltered from the wind. Sorry, my nose is blocked. Trying my best, man. Is that the plant? No, hell no. You really like purple though, don't you? Ah, it's green-eyed monster. I'm going to Black Comb. I will kill the servant. My people have a saying, he who lives without fear does not live at all. I will not say that I am not afraid, but it would be a bad thing to die hunting such a noble adversary. And didn't we get Ember Seed before? Or Ember Soul? I can't remember. Lesser what? Lesser something. Sunberry. The round flower head of the Madoc is made up of smaller yellow florets. A single drop of the strong-smelling sap from this plant can utterly drain a person's mental faculties, rendering them slow and uncomprehending. So this is the cultist gave us this plant, obviously to kill this green-eyed guy. So we have to make a choice now. So either we kill him with this plant, or we look for Ember Soul and don't kill him. The cult asked us to kill him, though. I'm just saying. I don't know what happens either way. He has a little plant problem, drug problem. Come on. That's no reason to kill somebody. He's a little addict. Isaac Green. Okay, fair enough. Die. Allow me to present my services. I own a small shop that specializes in curiosities. I would have thought that someone in your position ought to be interested in pursuing our collection of manuscripts on elixirs, for example. There is an Orchard Road. I read it, but I don't know. Well, it should be in here, right? The streets of Andemir are narrow and claustrophobic in many places. We read this. Wait. How did that guy look like? And why can't I scroll? I can't scroll. You can't do that anymore, can you? Oh, that's shit. Wait, I want to try again. How do you find the street? Did it tell me where? Wait, hold on. Is Arnside a town? Arnside is his name, I guess. So Orchard Road. Well, I assumed he would have opened the shop here, right? No, Arnside there. The dark exterior of Arnside Antiquities blends into its surrounding. A tailor called Jones in an ugly-looking haberdashery. To the extent that I walk past it 3 times before I find it. Inside, however, I am greeted by a world of intrigue and wonder. Old trinkets sit alongside faded books and manuscripts, while strange utensils and machines, their uses unfathomable, occupy rows of display cases. It is some time before I peel myself away, returning to Undermere, with 2 new recipes for elixirs that demand further study. Made from combination of Arbutum alacritas, Maculus vetimentia, and Mens fortis. This powerful elixir is dangerous and extreme caution is advised. It is said to bring a person back from the brink of death, but at the expense of their soul. Those who have drunk it appear vacant and lost, alive, but no longer really with us. A zombie elixir! We found a zombie elixir. Hold on. We need the book. I always wanted to make a zombie. We need to find the Latin names. It's gonna be a pain in the ass. There, Kababalia. We have that. That's the first one. Oh god, I wish there was a search function for this. What does it load? They will leave to have that after. Oh. 6 petals, finding more than 7. It's that one again. Which color is it though? There. Then we get 1. The other one is... Oh, wait, I found it. Strontium. Did we have strontium? I think we did. We got lucky there. That's the 3rd one though. And the 2nd one... Wait, we can put it in. And the last one is this. I hope we have the middle one. What's the middle one? Maculus something. Oh, I don't think we have that one. The fruit of the henge can have startling effects on memory. Even a small dose can result in short-term memory loss, but in large amounts has been because the tuberous bulb has an structure growing in bursts that give striped appearances when cut open. The outer layer hardens and turns blue. Green is ready to harvest. Blue, green. Yeah, we can't do that one yet. Okay, just remember I leave those plants here for the elixir, those two. I don't think we have that yet. It's a fruit. That one? Outer layer has to blue-green. Nah, I doubt that. Okay, we can't make this one yet. You sure? It says it's turquoise. Well, turquoise is blue-green. You wanna try it? Let's try it, okay. Let's see what happens. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. Uh-uh. This elixir will enable any drinker of it to overcome the sense of fear, though it should be considered beforehand. The fear is not always a bad thing. For example, it would be not wise to drink this near the edge of a cliff. 5-pointed leaf to grant courage, a red flower to protect the mind, and a seed for pot for luck. Maybe wait with that. Too much. We end the day. It's hard to guess if you don't know if you have all plants required anyway. Yeah, it was. God. I couldn't try it anymore anyway. I had too much accumulated of that. Whatever that is. Equipped with the artist's knowledge, she journeyed west to the stone circle. Unknown to her, she was not alone, and she made her preparations. And more raven spider. Where's Endmore? Endmore. Is there something like that on here? Oh, there. Oh, map, please. I don't know either. Yeah, I can see this and that, so... Nothing here. I don't know what else to do, we might as well try now. I can see Sisek to the northeast across the river. Okay, I don't know. Have you heard of this masked woman? Imagine having that amount of power. Nations would kneel before you. You would be a god. That creature, it's huge and unstoppable, and they say it obeys her every command. It would certainly come in helpful with my father-in-law tomorrow. I guess I will have to settle for some Daisy Dog to help get me through instead. Daisy Dog. This? Simple potion of ground courage, believed to be full of leaves? No. This one. No? What? Why? Because there's two fingers on each side? Ah, fuck. It looks almost the same. Give me a break. I want to try this one. Nope, nothing. Okay. Next time it's the castle then. unusual way delivered letter. There was no address provided, just the Horticulturist spelled wrong. Don't worry, I pronounced it wrong too, it's fine. If you know your plans, this letter is for you. Oh ho, so you got it working. Oh, yes, it works, it works. Look to the north of Baufell, at the source of the river Esk. Nobody knows it grows there. It will be our little secret. Oh ho. Baufell. Sure enough, I find a plant here that I have never seen before. Okay. My husband likes to forage for mushrooms, but I'm worried about the ones he brought back from his latest adventure. Exactly what that was, I know. He's just been on a trip across the lake, exploring the woods to the west of here. He's got a bag full of odd-looking mushrooms that he says are perfectly safe, but they don't look edible to me. I'd have brought one with me to help identify it, but he's hoarding them because he thinks I'm going to throw them out. West of enemy across the lake. Mushrooms. How have I never been here before? They're hard to find at first, but soon I'm seeing them everywhere. Lord Vermont told me he was able to help you find some information on the servant. I've been looking all over the library, but all I've discovered is a mold problem. God. Hoped you might have some sweet breath that could help clear this up. The many short leaves of this plant are thought to help filter toxins from the surrounding air. Most plants offer a small improvement to air quality, but the Hellions is a class of its own, sometimes called sweet breath, thanks to the freshness of the air in vicinity. I say it's this one. My cousin will be married in 3 days. If you've got some Trimblehof, then it would save me the trouble of going out to find some myself. If you knew my cousin, you would know she's not worth the trouble. So you're troubling me instead? Are you paying good? Wait. Used to decoration and battings. Okay. A cross-section of the small cup-like flowers generally point downwards to avoid filling with water and to allow easy access for pollinating insects. Pollinating. Oh god. This? They don't look all downwards. But I guess that's the only thing I have. It looks kinda like it, unless you guys see something else that I don't see. It's the ugly one. It's a decoration for weddings. Scorpy. No, it's not. It's not that one. Shit. I thought heart-shaped fucking... Okay, never mind. It's... Yeah, we don't have it, I don't think, then. None of them looks down. This one, but this is nothing like it. This is with fruits. No? Well then. I'm just making sure you didn't have it already. Nope. Could have sworn it was that one. Well done. Okay. Did any new plants sneak in? No. Huh. Which one? Wow, teacup. I'm sorry, I don't know which one you mean. The thing is, I don't think I can risk it again, can I? You mean this one? Yay! You were right. Good job. Holy shit. Hey, I found the glowhorn. Okay, wait. What is... The shepherd watched as she prepared the leaves and roots that she would require. He watched as the hours dragged by, the sun set, and she worked by candlelight, at times sitting still, at times moving like a dancer among the stones. The change happened suddenly, but also subtly, so that at first the watcher was not sure that anything had happened. Then he saw it. Drei, vier, fünf, sechs, sieben, acht. Gazing at the still water of the lake, in its black waters draw me into a reflective trance. Here and there flowers that don't recognize grow along the bank. Come on, purple. No. No? Hey, that's the plan for the thing we need, I think. We needed this plan for something. Damn! That was in the book. Hold on. It won't leave me peace if I can't find it. Oh. Book. It was pretty at start, I think. Oh god, this book has gotten big. I can't remember, we needed it for something. For the potion? Wait a second. Too many letters. The other one. Oh god, I don't know the other names anymore. Men's fought in the other one. Shit. I have to start at start. Cabalia, there was one. Where is it? There, Cabalia. That's the last one, and the middle one was close by, I know it. Oh no, it wasn't. That was that funky thing. You think it's that? Yeah, we tried that, didn't we? Yeah, turkeys, we tried that one. I'm not sure the order matters. I did put it in that order. No, I know for a fact this plant was needed for something. I can't remember anymore what for. I see the picture still. That's why I recognized it. Ooh. I don't know anymore. It's not in here. Wait, is that it? Oh, was it imbecile? But this isn't imbecile at all. No, it's not. Never mind. Okay. I still haven't figured this out. You said to the castle, right? Let's try the castle. Ah! I'm greeted enthusiastically by Lady Elspeth herself. She's very talkative, has many questions in the horticulture, so that I do my best to answer as she takes me on a tour of the gardens. Oh, you must take a sample. We had this conversation already. Alright, no. No, we had this already. Oh, shit. Alright. Let's just ring the bell. Well, he went and ate those bloody mushrooms. And of course, now he is sick. Is there anything we can do? He's in a bad way and I'm worried about him. We did have a remedy for toxins, didn't we? No, I think it's more like... I think it's more than just an upset stomach. I think it's something else. I will get to it. There. Oh no, that was the damned. Alright, we need to look through the book. There's too many letters and shit to scroll through. Yeah, but can you still remember the name of the plant? Oh yeah, me neither. Shit. All my hope was with you, man. Okay, surroundings, darkness. Good fortune. Yeah, but you're the backup. Devil's Night Trap. Oh, she is. It probably isn't poison. Unless it was a poisonous shroom. If the shroom was poison, we need this. Do we have that? I know, but we don't know what it is. I know it says he's sick, but it could be poison too. So I just want to put it out in case the first one isn't. God, too many. Okay, keep that in mind. Devil's Night Trap, we don't have that. Wait. Okay. AK bones. Okay, never mind. What? Oh, digestive troubles there. Gandhi root. Do we have that? No, it's not. It's not Gandhi root. I tell you, it's poison. Excellent. Stomach disgrace and fire. Oh, it can cause stomach distress. Never mind. Learn to read. Nearly made it worse. I tell you, we need the devil thing. I'm going back. I'm pretty sure that's what we need. Devil's Night Trap. This plant is known as a corpse's friend in phytogestic seafood. It has a light, pleasant scent, not dissimilar to pine needles. We had one that had a light, pleasant scent. Gentle scent, that was what I was after. Thickness. Yeah, I don't know. We don't have that one, that's for sure. Maybe it's the one the green guy who always took. Aching bones. Severe pain. Energy boost. We were there already, don't burn me. Okay. Amnesia. Pain relief. it says it's sick, not in pain. Actions of the heart. Tell the truth. Lift curses. Focusing. Reduce anxiety. Buried treasures. Well, this one can detect poison. I don't know, I honestly don't know. Very briny, there's just got nothing. Satanic practices. Right, can relieve pain. It's again for pain, but no sickness. Hearing ability. Insanity and death. Nice. Toxic to humans, it should not be small. Wait, we've been there where her husband was. What plant did we get from it? We got mushrooms from it, didn't we? These mushrooms. She ate this mushroom. I don't know what that one is either, so. And it finds gold. I don't. I've been through. There's nothing for sick. Is a guide to poisonous mushrooms? What? What did it say? In your laboratory? Are you serious? Fatal fungi and the antidotes. Yeah, but we don't know what this is. Okay, hold on. We need to go through spring wax cap. Let's see if that is that one. An edible mushroom with some mild medicinal properties. When dried and eaten, it can help relieve pain. It's too pointy. Okay, what's next? No, close this. Close this. I think we have that sunset mount cap thing. It's a type of fungus with domed caps. Yeah, we have that. It wasn't that. The bishop parcel. That's something we don't have now. A mushroom found in dark, damp places, feeding on any light that gets close to it. It can seem to draw light in. This type of mushroom food that can be consumed as treatment for stomach pains. We had this somewhere too. I'm sure we had that somewhere, that bishop thing. We had that yesterday. It was oozing some shit and I couldn't find it. Doesn't matter, it's not that one. But now I want to know where it is. Fuck. There. See? Not that one. I knew we had those. Alright, so copper. It wasn't that either, so it's Farmer's Worry what we have, really. We have that in here. A spongy mushroom with potent abilities, only safe to consume in small quantities. Grants great strength for short periods at the expense of severe fatigue once the effect is worn off. I guess that's... No. We got the red ones. It was a new plant. Often an antidote can be using royal gentian. Okay, first off, I'm gonna use... Where's the plant? Yeah, I'm gonna use a red one because I'm not sure. That is really... Did we have Farmer's Worry already as well? I'm not sure. I make some question marks so I know. We're not sure that is it. We will see. So, often fatal using royal plenty. Let's just try that one. No, because we haven't labeled the flag we found. No, don't you remember? She gave us, because she said her husband is hoarding the mushrooms because he's afraid he's taking away, and she has given us a location where to go, and that's where we found a new plant, and that was the mushroom we found there. At least that's what I have remembered. This one. This one. Because it didn't have a label. That was the only mushroom without a label, I thought. The others we already had. But the bishop one is here. I'm sorry, I don't know what you mean with the bishop one. That's the same one that just came in before that said, and she sent us to the forest, and this is what we found there. And this is what her husband hated and what we need a cure for. That's what I interpret it as. I don't know, I'm gonna try it. If it's wrong, it's wrong. Royal Gentia. We have this somewhere. Yes. with pointed caps. This one maybe. They're all pointed. Alright, let's put this away. I found it a little cheap that the mushroom thing was hidden in the laboratory. Like literally there. That is that I found that a little. Yeah, come on. Come on now. There is a hateful man I sometimes see around town. He's called Isidore. Isidore? Is that a male name? Burbage. Yesterday I saw him bending down as though to pat a stray dog, but instead he punched it as hard as he could, arched over, and the coward fled. Someday he will get... He punched a dog? Okay, we kill him. Sleepy time for you already? Alright. Have a good... I hope you didn't get into trouble at the bakery. Have a good night and sleep well. I'm the boss, no trouble, good. I'm glad. Got me worried there for a second. Yeah, tomorrow. Bye bye. Good night. Right, just a moment break. It's been 2 hours and I need something to... I'm gonna be right back. Give me like 4 minutes. I tried to upload it to YouTube yesterday. Well, I did upload, but the entire VOD was copyrighted from start to finish. Why would somebody use for the entirety of the game the same fucking tune that is copyright protected? I don't get it. But okay. Just in case you're wondering. Right. Satgil? Satgil. Satgil. There. A Charlie's clue takes me directly south of Satgil, to a spot next to the river. Moss-covered rocks line the banks, velvet to the touch. In the moist conditions, a deadly looking plants grows abundantly in the lush grass. This is nom 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 nom. Nice plant. Yikes. Let's put this aside, far away from the cat. Another body has turned up at the Black Cove. I haven't been to see it yet, and I can't say I'm looking forward to it, but they've identified it as Drea Hunter, a man named Forrest Bear. I think that's the one we killed. We have to do something. Verona tells me you're working on gathering the plants for a ritual that will help us defeat this creature. I want to help in any way I can. Swifts near the binder and Cobra Runner. Never let go are several of the names given to this plant that may give some clue as to its properties. Once ensnared and it's possible oneself without help. Swift snare, a small headshot please, okay. I'm visiting my grandmother up in Tebay, and I thought I'd take her favorite plant to cheer her up. It's blue with large flowers and it smells lovely and fresh. My nana calls it sweet breath. Yeah, I'm sure we had that before. Let's have a look in the book. Maybe we find a hint how it looks so we don't have to go through everything. Oh! There is no real... Oh, shit, Mary's breath? How are we gonna find a plant that is called sweet breath and going through the book over and over? Ah, guys, I'm gonna switch games soonish. I downloaded some demos I wanna try. The sale is on, so I wanna see. I'm not even sure what some of the demos are up for sale. The actual games for it, but I wanna try them anyway. Right, let's start at the beginning. God damn it. And no sweet breath, what the fuck? There was one dental hygiene one. But it was something wood. Wait a second. Wait, wood. Candlewood, I think. No, that's not it. Go back. Gray, sand fire, almost. Tough, some shoot and form dent hygiene. Not as white as in class. No, it doesn't say anything about sweet breath. Okay, that was my idea out of the window. I'm really tired of reading through this. It makes me really extremely tired. Room lock. Amount of skin and brushes. Fortune. Sweet breath, huh? Wait, what was that? Open any lock, no matter how. I'm just risking it. I'm sure we have that somewhere. Or not, I could have sworn we had this. Oh, we don't. Never heart-shaped anything here. Heart-shaped leaves. Alright. No! Box remains locked. But maybe, I'm putting some question mark in. Oh, don't forget. Okay, I'll leave it here so it's singled out. Are we looking for sweet bread? Okay. Ah, give me a break. Ah. There's too many. Sweet breath, found it. Onions. Most plants offer a small improvement to the air quality. We had this already. There. Ay, 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 ay. The redemption is at hand. We need you to prepare this elixir. With it, we will lure the Vulcan Dendru back to where it started, the side stone circle. The Dendru is a god perverted by humanity, enslaved by mankind's wickedness, and bent to its evil will. Imagine the glory it will bestow upon us when we set it free. Praise the Dendru! The Dendru elixir. The Vulcan Dendru, also known as the Servant, will be drawn to the fumes generated by this elixir and driven mad by thirst for it. If it drinks from it, it is thought that it will be able to break free of the bonds of its servitude, though this has not been attempted in living memory. 2 yellow berries, a heart-shaped leaf from the plant with bellflowers, a teaspoon of milky fungal residue. We will meet at the side stone circle on Saturday. Praise the Dendru. 2 yellow berries. Yellow. Do I have yellow berries? I have that. A heart-shaped leaf from a plant with bellflowers. Is that? Yeah, that's bellflowers. Okay, we get that. Okay, good thing I set it aside. Okay, wait. So we got 2, perhaps 2. I don't think there's anything else yellow buried. And a teaspoon of milky fungal residue. Which one was the milky one? One of them was milky. Was it that nasty one? Oh, that one. Ew. Okay. shit. It's not right. I don't know why. Unless there's another plant with yellow berries that I don't have yet. I don't know. Smell like flowers with heart-shaped leaves. I mean, I don't know. Do I have to guess which order it is? And a teaspoon of milky fungal residue. Oh, it smells sour of milk. Wait, the fungal was wrong. That was wrong. Hold on. Wait, what? Is it that one? The red one we need? A vicious white liquid. Fuck, I used the wrong fucking... Okay, we need to try this again, but tomorrow. Let's end the day and then try it again tomorrow. Behind the woman, a dark skeletal figure began to rise, and a low, primal snarl sounded across the clearing. The shepherd turned and ran, cold fear coursing through his veins. He did not run for long. Alright, let's try this again before we do anything else. Do not sort the plants. Decay gives way to new growth from death life. The river one. We need to do this. But first this. Okay, please be great this time. Yikes! Where is it? Oh, there. You ain't gonna label it for me? Fine. I don't think I'm ever gonna have to do this again. I might as well put the flowers back. We did the elixir. Decay gives way to new growth from death life. And what does it say? The cycle started again. Best of what? Oh god, somebody says something. It's a scar. The river. By the river. Okay, wait. Be nice if I could read the town easier. What the fuck was the town? Too many. Best of which scar? Which scar? Oh, white scar. Sorry, white scar. By the river. This thing? The sun-bleached skull fixes me with its black-eyed gaze, a reminder from the chest of the skeleton a plant grows. Weird. I've lived in Undermere all my life, and I have never seen the people as worried as they are now, everyone talking about the sisterhood and the servant. Somebody needs to do something to stop that beast. I was speaking to a woman from Arnside who told me of a cave nearby that the locals stay away from. Apparently there's a strange plant that grows there, but the cave is believed to be haunted. Unfortunately, she was vague about where the cave was. Somewhere to the east was all she would say. When I pressed her, warmest regards, Amos Duncan. Cave nearby. Where's the letter? Yeah, on site. On site, where is that? Well, there's a cave. Isn't the cave where we just looked for? Somewhere to the east, yeah. A thin crack runs down the rock face, widening as it nears the ground, just wide enough for a man to slip through, but there's a problem. A large boulder blocks the entrance, too heavy to move. Are you serious? I know I had the plan. I know I had Farmer's Murray. I know we had that somewhere. What does it look like? God. Mushroom? So we can erase the question mark. No more mushrooms. I think we have some more shrooms here. So many shrooms. Why can't I remember? There was something Important, I know there was, but there's only darkness now. Sour brandy can help with memory recovery, especially if the memory has been deliberately sabotaged. The name of this plant derives from the fact that although edible, the large stamen is extremely bitter to the taste. Oh, I have no idea. Definitely didn't have it yet. Looks nothing like it, does it? Oh, we can move the berries back. We don't need them. I know where to find the berries at least. Hey, I don't think I have this plant. Looks weird enough, but unless anybody sees it. This one? No. Thing really. What does it say to that one? Sharp thorns running along the edges of the upper leaves. Huh. Nope, I have no idea which one it is, so we don't have it. We're gonna have to find a clue again. While we open this, I still haven't opened that. And Mo's here, and the raven was like here, and the spider was like here. Is there something hidden? Why would this be here for the map though? There it is. Give me that. I tried both, the spider and that, but that did nothing. Unless it's like here. Yes! Holy shit! A jackdaw croaks hidden somewhere nearby. Strange shapes of old stones pierce the long grass. Among them, some plants grow. None of them looks like what the lady needs though. None of them does. She wants sour brandy and the leaves are strong and leathery. One. Though the bulbs look soft, they're in fact quite hard. Yeah, that's nothing like the picture I saw. Yeah, no. That's here. Lady, why do you always have these stupid fucking wantings? Can we open this now? We need a plant that looks like that. 5 leaves and pointy. Are we gonna be here forever to find one in these? Go over. Have a look. Let's make it better. No. Those are 6. Those are not pointy. No. No. Right. Was it second row? Oh, wait. Huh. This has 5. Keep looking though. I literally only found one flower that has 5. Alright, let's give it a go. I mean, yeah. No! It's not that one. Okay. Then we probably do not have it yet. Okay. Oh, wait. I don't know if I can try again. This one has 5. But let's put it there to try next. So, wait. Did this. Did that. Lady, I do not have your plans. I'm so sorry. Do you have anything else? I'm gonna go and try hints. It says I have the plans. What? Okay guys, I need some help. I need this plant. It'll be. Is that it? Oh my god, I thought it looked different because it only shows this. Wait, is that it? Okay, I did not see that. Wait. It's coming back. It happened in a dream. The woman in the jade mask was screaming at me to get out. Instead, I went deeper. I entered the mind of the creature. It was like slipping into a dark pool, icy cold with who knows what terrors lurking beneath the surface. I felt powerful, then suddenly something happened. It tore me out and my mind went dark. I have not been myself lately. Umbrella. Hey, strawberry flower. That's that one, I think. Hey, a phone one. What was it called? Umbrella. Just in case. I should do some question marks. It's not confirmed. A wife of 30 years is dying. That is the truth of it, as painful as it is to say out loud. The doctors say there's nothing they can do, but I cannot sit by and wait for it to happen. A man at the hospice let slip about a plant-based elixir. I don't think he meant for me to hear it, but I did, and it's all I can think about. I understand the risk, but any price is worth paying if it means she doesn't have to die. Please, I'm begging you. The elixir of the damned. Yikes! You don't want to do that, dude. Hold on. We tried that before. I was missing something. Okay, hold on. Elixirs, go here. No, that's not for you. I don't think we need to keep this eye bright around either. With this. What was the first one? I already forgot again. Cabalia. Do we have that somewhere? Yeah, this one. Cabalia. Okay, first one Cabalia. And then the next one was... the Men's Fortis. Tranthium. Oh, I think I put Tranthium back. I put Tranthium back. It was like a weird looking flower. They all look weird, I know. Tranthium. Now put it up top. Alright, so... and we need the middle one. Moculos Rent... something. Moculos... Moculosus retinentia. I don't know what that is. I haven't found the fruit. Can have startling effects on memory, even small. The rose bulb has an unusual structure, growing in bursts that give it striped appearance. Cut open when the outer layer hardens and turns blue-green, it's ready to harvest. It's not that one. We tried that one. That one? You know what it looks like when it's cut open. It looks like it's in the pot. The round thing is in the pot. So it's definitely Cabalia first, and this is this. I don't know what the last one is. Another question mark one. Nothing is striped because it's not cut open, so it doesn't help me at all. Like it's like a huge bulb underneath. We haven't had it yet, I don't think. You guys see it, let me know. Is it the strawberry one? Says when the outer layer hardens. I think we tried this one. I'm fairly certain we tried this one. It's not that one. You know, I'm just gonna try this one. We haven't tried this one yet. What's the worst that can happen? That is the worst that can happen, I see. So it's not this one at all. But this one. Looks nothing like it either. I think we tried this one. I'm trying one last one and then I'm giving up. Because now I'm not so sure anymore. We have actually tried. Where's it gone? This one. I'm fairly sure it's umbrella. I'm not sure it's that hedgehog at all. I don't know what to do now. I must have it. Probably. Unless I really need to go to the map. I've done nothing. There is nothing left to do, really. Is there anything left to... We did the flowers. We did this. That's hooked off. We did that. That's hooked off. What about this? Elixir of the Dam. That's what we need to do. We did that. Yeah, that has nothing to do with what we need to do. We need to find a plant. We need to find the 5 plants, but... Yeah, I don't know. I don't have any more hints. Nothing. I'm pretty much at a loss here. I'm gonna have to press it. And study your recipe carefully. We've been trying this, dude. We've been trying this. And now you removed the plants out of it. No! Not that one. Fine. Yeah, I pressed it. No, it's black again. It's not that one either. So this is probably umbrella. So I'm at a loss. I don't have anything that looks even remotely like this. Yes, I got that far. I need Henchuk, but I can't find it. I don't have it. None of them looks like it. As if land snuck in between. Not labeled yet. No. They're all the shrooms. Does anybody know? I'm seriously stuck. Nope. I have no idea what happened. Troubles down my spine, my mind is broken. That's unfortunate. Well, I guess we're changing finally the game. Have to put it back together. What the? There's the puzzle bot. These two fit, but not he. Alright. Don't think these fit. Kinda cool puzzle this. Sweet. Broken mind, this is what it looks like. You will fit. Okay. I wanted the underneath one. This is how easy it is. No, the hit button did not help.